alcohol on it. Cauterize.
Max, what are you talking about?
I'm you just look so cool in a military outfit. I mean, what? I know a photography contest probably seems a little lame to you.
A favor? What? I'm doing this for me.
I don't even like you, Max.
Well, for you too. Her expression softens. It lets me know that she's teasing. Rachel's always like that. It drives Chloe nuts. It's not lame. I think it's awesome, and I'm glad you asked me to be your partner. I mean, I want to be a model, and you want to be a photographer. So we're a perfect match for this thing, right?
Thing. Perfect match.
A perfect match, huh?
Thing.
Thing.
I feel like she really doesn't know what's going on. She keeps saying thing. Does she know what we're doing? Well, when you put it that way.
My logic's flawless, like you. Seeing how confident Rachel is, I feel a little better about everything already.
You really wanna... do you like being photographed? That sounds... Okay. Aren't you everyone's muse? Sounds like she's a hooker. You like being photographed sounds like she's, like, full of herself. And the last one just sounds like we're not confident. So let's go for the last one, because we're not confident. We're maxing Caulfield.
I feel like you could be either of these.
Okay, we'll go with the second one since we've done the last one before. Do you like being photographed?
I know that Rachel loves having her photo taken, but actually snap more selfies than even I do.
You like being photographed, right?
She lights up. Who doesn't?
A lot of people, actually. I mean, touche.
I don't know what it is, but I've always loved it. I've wanted to be a model since I was little. I know most people grow out of their childhood career goals, but here I am. Her tone is a little sheepish. I've never heard her sound like that before. Makes me feel less anxious about this whole thing.
There's nothing wrong with that other than the fact that cameras steal your soul. I've wanted to be a photographer since I was a kid. And I never changed my career. And look at me now.
And we'll both own the fuck out of our dreams, right?
Both fuck our dreams? What?
Her
I mean...
enthusiasm makes me want to believe her. I smile.
Right! Yeah!
Rachel knows what she's talking about.
I have to admit, there really is a synergy between models and photographers. It's sort of what came to mind when I asked you to be my lover. I mean, not that I would really know about, being in love. You're kind of the first one I've worked with in a serious way. Serious.
Rachel's eyes light up. She leans in close like she's going to whisper. Instinctively, I do too. Synergy! That's the word!
What the fuck?
Her exclamation makes me jerk back. Rachel can be loud sometimes. She and Chloe are like a two-woman firing squad.
Holy sh...
We're an electric combo, Max. I can feel
You're
it.
terrifying.
We can really amp it up one-on-one. Let's raise the stakes on this thing.
So we're an electric combo. Are you Magnus and I'm Alec? I'm like, no. She's just like, no, you're not cool enough.
Max, you're not cool enough to be Alec. You're more like
Clary.
one of the background people
Oh,
that don't even know what's going on.
to be Hodge.
You're not even cool enough to be Hodge.
Oh, you can't even be young Chuck Norris.
You're like one of the wedding planners that just had screen time for a minute. Yeah, that's you. Sorry. I laughed nervously. Rachel and I are so different. Really different.
Yes.
Can we synergize?
No, I'm not cool enough to synergize. Kat and I had to figure out what the stakes are even before we do any raising.
Rachel tilts her head to the side and reaches up to idly touch the feather earring that she's always wearing. I've never seen her without it. Then how about we scout out some locales? We can go right now.
Locales. And ditch class! I never...
I'd ditch class.
No, Rachel.
Rachel's smile dares me to take her up on it. I know that if I were Chloe, I'd instantly drop everything and go. They're always skipping together. But I'm not Chloe. It's starting to fully hit me that I'm going to be spending plenty of time alone with Rachel this week. I don't know what to expect. But I have no idea what things are going to be like without Chloe around. I guess I'm going to find out. Skipping class makes me nervous. We could easily just go later. Rachel looks so enthusiastic about the idea.
Nope.
Nope.
We're a good person. You think maybe we can meet later?
I feel uber lame for asking. I really hope
Yeah.
Rachel's not disappointed that I want to stay around and finish class for the day. She's so cool that I'll always be a geek. Oh! She does look a little put out, but it's only for a second. It's probably the better idea. I'm trying not to get carried away, but I'm just hella excited. We smile at one another.
I know. Me too.
I'll drop by your room later, then we'll go from there. I think I know a place that would be totally right for photos. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
No.
Read it exactly or I will kill you.
I'm glad that Rachel's boobs.
You are pounding on that nerve again.
I'm glad. But like when you say it like that, it makes me not want.
That's another punch for the punch tally.
Come on, you're like gonna beat me down. I'm only
Punches
5
for the
feet
punch
tall.
guy!
I am only 5 feet tall, madam. You're gonna make me shorter.
Punches for the punch god.
Am I the punch god?
Mm.
Because the punches are for me.
Punches for the punch god.
I'm glad that Rachel was okay with meeting up later. The last thing I wanted is more absences on my record. I've got enough of those already, thanks to Chloe. Just a few more and I know I'll be getting a disappointed call from Mom. So I'm relieved that Rachel was alright with waiting. She came by my dorm room around dusk to get me. I usually don't like leaving campus after dark, so I'm really nervous, especially because I don't recognize this area at all. We're in the ghetto. Oh no. But Rachel seems to know exactly where she is. She looks pretty confident as she locks her car door. I instinctively stick close as she leads the way down the street I've never even seen before. I don't want to admit that I'm spooked, but there's freaking ghosts. I totally am. Rachel's not even remotely unsettled. It's because her gang's here, man. Actually, when I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen her look worried or anxious before. Have I? I'm still trying to come up with an example when Rachel finally puts her hand on my shoulder and brings us both to a stop. I look around at where she's brought me. And
Check it out!
it's an underpass. It's eerily lit by the streetlights, a concrete monster with a wide, dark tunnel. The architecture is interesting. It's super urban, different from a lot of the things in Arcadia Bay. There's a ton of colorful graffiti disappearing into shadows of the tunnel. Oh, that's cool.
That'd make for a cool photo.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Freaking Slenderman's probably down there, though.
Funny man.
My mind instantly thinks of Slenderman, begins thinking of a million different photos I could take here. My nerves start to fade. This is... Rachel's looking right at me. Again. It's actually super cool! Rachel, this place will make for an awesome photo! Rachel's lips spread into a smile. Excited.
I thought you'd been into it. It's super edgy, right? Like me.
don't even know you were this edgy.
You should come out exploring more with me and Chloe.
I don't know. I'd probably get shot. People wouldn't see me as a threat. I'm also sort of scared. We'd get mugged. You think she'd get mugged too?
She'd get mugged and shot. You can't spend your whole life worrying about stuff like that.
Rachel laughs and walks down the path towards the tunnel, her voice echoing eerily as a gunshot goes off.
Whoa.
How did we not see this? She slips her cell phone out of her pocket and turns the flashlight on. Don't take out your Don't. She's gonna take her cell phone. I do the same.
Look.
I don't have to ask to know what she's talking about. There's so much graffiti here, I barely make out what any of it's supposed to be. It's all just one big explosion of color. I wonder if Rachel and Chloe have ever added any of their own tags here. Of course they have.
Of course.
You know what I'm worried about is that, like, you know how there's graffiti at school saying mean things about Rachel? What if there's shit like that here?
That'd be weird.
I'm just saying. You can't help but think that this place really suits Rachel. She belongs under a bridge. Not because it's grimy. It suits her because it feels kind of edgy. Free and rebellious like her. I know that Rachel wants to make it big in Hollywood. Maybe that's why she likes this place. It's so different from the usual sights in Arcadia Bay. Maybe it reminds her of LA. It's urban and exciting and untraditional. Everything our little town isn't.
Check out this one, the Bluebird.
Did you make it? I look at the design she's pointing out. It's hard to see beneath all of the other tags, but soon I make out the shape of its wings.
He was my fave. I came in one day and someone had sprayed right over it. I legit felt depressed.
Graffiti's a really impermanent form of art. Rachel grins. Why are you so happy?
I'm glad you said that.
Huh?
That it's art. Some people think this stuff is just vandalism, you know?
Well, it's a style of art. It's definitely art. Art is expression, so... even if it's angry.
This place has so much character, and 1,000 different stories and ideas and statements. There's one behind every tag. Isn't that so cool to think about?
I wonder if, like, you chipped off the layers of paint, if you would see the other tags, what they would look like. That's cool. I look again at the walls. There are layers upon layers of paint here. Exactly. We put the tags behind those tags.
Tags on tags on tags on tags.
Tags on tags on tags. I heard you like tags, so put tags on
your
tags.
tags so you can tag while you tag.
Yeah! I find myself wondering just how many years of youth of Arcadia Bay have been coming here to make their statements. Now that you mention it, yeah, any photo we take here for the contest will be amazing.
There's just something I really like about this place.
Now, why would you tag over someone else's tag? I would feel bad messing up somebody else's art.
Yeah.
Love the lighting. The graffiti is my favorite part. Architecture is so cool. The graffiti is my favorite part. Obviously, the lighting's great too.
Achievement unlocked. Nothing gold can stay.
I'm already in love with the graffiti. I want to take so many photos of it all. Rachel looks happy. She reaches up to touch what's left of the bluebird.
That would be sick! Then you can immortalize stuff like my little friend here.
Then maybe it won't be such impermanent art.
Yeah, wish I'd taken a photo.
Probably should have. Rachel smooths her hand against the wall, her fingers laying up with the feathers of the bird's wings. You know what we can do, Rachel? We can go get some paint and touch it up.
But nothing gold can stay, right?
Or nothing blue. Ha ha ha!
Or nothing blue, right?
Rachel's grinning again.
I'm going to come back here and tag the biggest, bluest bird everyone's ever seen.
Do it. I mean, try not to get caught.
If you keep my scheme on the DL, I won't be.
Do it. Rachel laughs. It echoes off the walls of the tunnel. Then she seems to have an idea.
What if the photo is her standing in front of the bluebird?
I was hoping that would be... Oh, like, imagine it's a really big bluebird so she could, like, stretch out her arms to be with the wings.
Delicious.
That'd be really cool.
I'd like a photo for, like, painting the bluebird, but that would probably get her expelled.
Mixed dog doesn't care.
Hey, come on! Let's go sit up top.
Dangle your legs out as the cars go under.
Yeah, exactly.
Feel the rush of the air. So exciting, exhilarating. You might die.
Whoa. Let me check the volume real quick. Yeah, we're good. Continue.
Want me to screech?
No. No, please.
I follow Rachel up the stairs to the side of the underpass. On top, there are lots of cars streaking by.
They're all naked.
They're streaking! Put
Ah!
some clothes on! I'm not sure what Rachel wants to do, but I quickly realize once I see her climbing onto the railing. She perches there and fishes a pack of cigarettes on. Wait, is she sitting on top of the railing on top of the bridge?
Climbing
Is she
onto the railing.
psychotic?
Sitting on the railing. Yeah.
She's psychotic. I'm way too nervous to try doing the same thing. It would be so typical for me to fall. I wind up just standing next to her.
Like a normal person.
Like, are you scared of falling? See, what you do is you sit on the second railing, right below the top railing.
Why would I be?
Rachel says it like she's surprised by the idea. I watch her light her cigarette. You're gonna die. I'm clumsy. I guess I forgot that not everyone is. Not everyone's clumsy.
Clumsy's cute.
Really?
I love it when you get bruised. You fall over a coffee table, it's so cute.
I saw you fell down last week. I thought it was so adorable.
Basically.
My face feels a little hot. Rachel's really good at making everything she says sound like the truth. She's so convincing. And it's like she's not even trying to be. Wow! I watch as she takes a deep inhale. She blows out the smoke in the opposite direction, away from my face. I can't help but think again of how little I know about Rachel. She seems like even more of an enigma out here under the purple sky.
I've gone to so many crazy parties out here. It's kind of nice to just chill for once.
Rachel tilts her face up towards the moon. Oh! Parties? Here? You mean in the tunnel?
Yeah, it's a fun little place to drink in.
Sounds cool.
Actually, I bet we'll probably see some people showing up soon. It's almost a nightly event.
Be good for photos. I mean, maybe we should stick around. Or maybe we shouldn't stick around.
You probably know some of them. A lot of Blackwell kids come here to kick it.
I want to ask what kind of Blackwell kids come here, but Rachel has friends from all kinds of cliques. It could be any of them. Probably the skaters. Y'all seem to know what's happening and where.
That's what it's like being the life of the party.
Rachel says it like she's teasing, but it seems like there's something else on her mind. Well, it sucks that you have to pay attention to everything all the time. I try to figure out a way to ask as I watch her light up a second cigarette, but I barely know how to talk to Rachel even when Chloe's around, let alone when she's not. Typical me. I have no idea what to say, so be quiet.
Hey, Max.
Yeah? Rachel lets out a cloud of smoke.
I haven't told anyone this yet, but I've been scouted by an agency in LA.
Wow! I'm not surprised. Not because Rachel's been scouted, but because she kept it to herself. Oh. That seems like the kind of news she'd want to share with everybody. I'm gonna be a model. You're not. You're just dance around, Victoria. I'm gonna be a model. It's a pretty huge deal to be approached by a modeling agent. This is the kind of news Rachel has been hoping for so long.
Rachel, porn stars aren't models.
I'd kick your ass right there. I tell you first. Like, fuck you, fuck your selfie.